go to the effect, no? Effects, no? Of complex crimes, no? Tandaan natin, no? A complex crime is only one crime, okay? In the eyes of the law and the conscience of the offender. I would like to highlight dun sa conscience of the offender, no? Kaya po kasi ginagawang one crime lang yan kasi yung pag-iisip ng offender, isang crime lang na may gusto niyang mangyari. It just so happens na ang naging resulta, dalawang grave or less grave felonies yung na-produce. Okay? Pero isa lang na crime. Kasi tama naman eh. His intent was just to commit one act. One criminal act. Okay, so ano effect doon, no? Ang effect nun is, natake na natin to previously guys, di ba, sa mistake in the blow. The penalty will be, yung penalty for the most serious crime, di ba, to be applied in its maximum period. So, example ko sa mistake in the blow, binaril si B, pero yung bala tumama sa likod, namatay yung nasa likod. So, complex crime yon. Consummated homicide and attempted homicide. So, dalawang grave or less grave felonies yung nakomit. Diba? Ngayon, ano ang penalty to be imposed by the court? Reclusion temporal kasi yun ang most serious crime, no? Most serious crime yun eh, kasi consummated. And then we apply that maximum period. Okay? Yun, no? Pero hindi dapat dalawang distinct penalties kasi masyado nang tatagal sa kulungan yung offender. Yung reclusion temporal mo isa, tapos yung isa, prison correctional. Masyado nang matagal yung panahon na nasa kulungan. No? Okay? So ito pala ang proper phrasing, no? Pag compound crime, ang ilalagay nyo, complex crime of murder and homicide. Or in the recent example, complex crime of consummated homicide or homicide and attempted homicide. And po ang tagadugtong, no? Ang conjunction. Mag-compound. Kasi nga, two grave or less grave felony. So, end. Pero guys, tingnan nyo to ha. Necessary means eh. So, yung unang offense, ito ang susi upang makamit yung pangalawang offense. So, ang conjunction mo dapat dyan, through. I don't know kung conjunction ng tawag. Kung tama ba ako sa word na conjunction. Basta yung tagadugtong. Okay, yung connector. Ang magko-connect nung dalawang crimes is through. Pag complex crime proper. Okay? At yung pangalawang crime po dito, yaan yung unang ginawang offense, unang ginawang felony. Hindi offense, I'm sorry. Unang ginawang felony. Okay? Kasi nga through eh, no? Na-commit mo ang rape dahil nag-forcible abduction. O, ganun, di ba? So, yung basically, yung pangalawang felony, yan yung iuuna. Tapos, yung unang felony kinumit, yun yung ilalagay sa pangalawa. Okay? Tandaan nyo yan na tinitingnan din kasi nang nagche-check yan, no? Kung alam nyo kung paano sabihin. Kasi yun yung nasa conclusion nyo eh. Mr. A committed the crime of murder and committed the crime of o committed the complex crime of murder and homicide. Di ba? Mas magandang pakinggan. Meanwhile, kailangan ng complex crime, syempre, di ba? Kailangan mo sabihin yon. Pag naman complex crime proper, sasabihin mo, Mr. A committed the complex crime of rape through forcible abduction. Sa unang sentence pa lang po na sagot nyo, alam na nung examiner, alam na ng professor kung ano yung sinasabi nyo. Alam nung bata, complex crime proper to. Alam niya compound crime to. Unang sentence pa lang. That's how you make a strong impression through your exam sheet, through your booklets, no? Kung nagsusulat pa kayo sa law school nyo. Okay? Last ko na ano dito, no? Na comment dito, it cannot be offset by ordinary mitigating circumstances due to its complex character. Pag complex crime po, ano sabi? Most serious crime in its maximum period. Okay? Sabihin natin, o yung nag-voluntary surrender. Pwede bang ibaba mo? Kasi maximum, di ba yung example ko kanina, reclusion temporal in its maximum period. O, paano ngayon sabihin natin nag-voluntary surrender? Pwede po bang ibaba? I-medium na lang natin. Kasi maximum, baba natin ng konti, medium na lang. Hindi po pwede. Okay? Kasi sinabi na po ng law, very no, maging ano tayo, precise tayo sa law. Nakalagay po diyan shall, no. Take note no, of the word shall. Shall in Article 48. Pag sinabing shall, mandatory. Diba? Wala nang sabi-sabi pa. Wala nang iba pang rason. Diba? Maximum na yan. O ngayon, attorney, paano pag may privilege mitigating circumstance? Paano pag 16 years old, tapos nag-act siya with discernment? Kasi pag walang discernment, ano ko muna ha, konting konting preview lang ng exempting circumstance. Pag may discernment, may criminal liability, pero privilege mitigating circumstance. Pero pag 16 years old, sabihin natin, tapos walang discernment, no criminal liability. Laya yan. Okay? Hindi makukulong. Tandaan nyo ha, iba kasi yung ordinary mitigating, iba yung privilege mitigating. Yung ordinary, ibababa mo lang yung maximum, medium, minimum. Pag privilege mitigating, bababa ka 1 degree. So, hindi na reclusion temporal yung crime, prison mayor na lang. Okay? So, paano nga? Pag ordinary, sinabi ko na nga dito, hindi pwede, di ba? Cannot be. O, paano ngayon pag privilege mitigating o bata na may discernment? Okay? So, may criminal liability pero merong mitigating factor, may privilege mitigating circumstance. Pwede po ba yun? Yes. No? So, ang mangyayari dyan, magiging crime nung nag-commit ng complex crime, magiging prison mayor in its maximum period. Kasi yun nasabi eh. Kaya ibababa mo siya ng 1 degree. Anyway, no, kung medyo na ano pa kayo later on, itatakil natin lahat. Mas maganda nga, to be fair, mas maganda nga pag konti-konti natin binibigay, no? Incremental doses dapat eh. No? Hindi dapat in a one go, no? Masyadong baka ma-confuse kayo. Basta tandaan nyo lang, ordinary. Okay? Ang ordinary mitigating circumstance, it cannot offset yung penalty provided for under Article 48. Cannot be. Pati nga sa 49, it cannot be din. Maximum din yun, di ba? Yung mistake in the identity, Article 49, I hope you can recall, no? Tinakila natin yan sa earlier, no? Sa previous videos, no? Mistake in the identity ito, mistake in the blue, no? Shall din yun, shall din to. No? So, hindi pwede siyang mamitigate ng ordinary. Tandaan nyo ha, ordinary. Pag privilege, iba treatment niyan. We will tackle privilege mitigating later on. Okay? Move tayo, no? Other notes ko no, for compound crimes. Tandaan natin na compound muna tayo, yung unang type of complex crime. No? Light felonies. Ayan. Should be treated two ways, either as a separate felony or absorbed by the grave or less grave felony. Okay? Pag sinabi mo separate felony, edi dapat walang nakasulat na complex crime sa sagot mo. Sasabihin mo lang, Mr. A committed the crimes of, ganun, hindi complex crime. Committed the crimes of serious physical injuries and slight physical injuries. Ganon. Okay? O pag less serious physical injury yan, complex crime na yun. Kasi less serious physical injury is a less grave felony. Pasok. Okay? Or sabi, yun yung separate felony, no, sa light felony. Meron din namang instance kung saan absorbed na siya. Ibig sabihin, wala pong light felony at all na nakomit. Pakikita natin dito sa mga examples. No? Okay. Saka pala, sinabi ko na nga sa inyo, no, both crimes must be punished by the RPC. Hindi pwedeng illegal recruitment saka estapa. Hindi ganun. Illegal recruitment is a special penal law. Sa Migrant Workers Act yan as amended. O yung estapa naman, revised penal code. Hindi mo pwedeng i-complex crime yan dahil yung isa, hindi felony. Yung isa felony. Okay? Marami pang ganyan. Estafa, saka bouncing checks. Hindi mo pwedeng i-ganon. Hindi mo pwedeng i-complex. Okay? Sige.